Welcome to our last Citywalk construction update of the month. This is going to be a really fun one. Oh, how great would it be to be able to walk back into Universal Studios Hollywood again. But we can't right now. We are here at Citywalk because Citywalk Hollywood is the only thing that is open right now. And we are going to look at the updates to a lot of different things, including right here, the Universal Studio store. Let's take a peek inside. Don't think I've shown off these masks enough. They have two sizes from what I can see, medium and large. They have a Gryffindor mask, a Pride mask, generic Universal Studios mask, a fluffy unicorn Despicable Me mask. This is my favorite, the retro mask. And then down here they have Hello Kitty and then one more Pride one at the bottom. So another update coming over here to the retro table with this really cool placard that says Universal Studios, but the posters are back. These were out for a little while, but these are really cool posters that show a lot of the retro attractions, and then of course all of the retro merch. So much retro merch. Speaking of retro, they've moved some of the Back to the Future merch over here. They have a hat replica for 30 bucks. They have a signed hoverboard from Michael J. Fox. They have a sign from Michael J. Fox and Christopher Lloyd. In addition to these, hidden among the retro merch is a signed sports almanac, the Gray Sports Almanac from the movie, signed by Michael J. Fox. Now this is a replica, not from the movie. It would make a little bit more sense if it was signed by Tom Wilson, but it's cool that Michael J. Fox signed it. Speaking of Tom Wilson, they do have down here a manure truck statue. And then on the back, they have a signed DeLorean, signed maglev shoes, and the Mr. Fusion cropped replica. Now these were all used to be over there in that hallway. Now you might know I'm a huge Back to the Future fan. I did a Back to the Future filming locations video earlier this month, and I'll link that in the upper right corner. Every time I'm back here, I check to see if they have the Hagrid Hut Metal Earth, but they don't. And they also got rid of the Diagon Alley Metal Earth, which used to be right here. It's now just the Hogwarts Express. Across from the Universal Studios store, I wish I could go into Popcore. See, Popcore? Never mind. Coming down a little further, we have News, which is the It's Sugar temporary location, which was down here next to Ben & Jerry's, has finally removed all signage indicating that that's what this is. A sad update here today, the Los Angeles stock market is still closed. Now, the fun part, an update on the NBCSports Grill Brew. This is going to be exciting. I have been waiting for this restaurant for a while, and we finally have a sign that it'll be opening. No, literally, we have an actual sign saying opening soon. And look how nice this fence looks outside, these planters. It looks so cool. It looks like the entrance is going to be over here next to gate 1. And they've put up this brand new menu sign. This is looking pretty good. They finally got the W working on the Grill Brew sign. I don't know if you can see on the camera, but the EW is a little bit of a different color than the rest of the letters. I saw a couple days ago they were replacing the W because the W light didn't work. So coming around the signs, they finally removed the wrapper on this second level of windows, as well as added some heat lamps up here for outdoor seating. So coming around this side, we still have these window test samples on the wall. We have some new equipment here, point of sale for outside. Back there, the kitchen is starting to have some point of sale stuff in there too. So that's a little bit about this side. Let's turn around and go to the other side. Also, am just noticing these heat lamps out front, seeing these for the first time. Coming around the side, it's a little easier to see inside. Not much has changed. It looks like there's some blueprint tables still up in the back, but we are very close to an opening. How close are we to an opening? Well, I spoke with one of the construction workers who said within a month. headed down Citywalk. I want to mention that Bubblegum Shrimp Company has expanded their outdoor seating to not just being on this side, but also this side of Citywalk up against the Abercrombie & Fitch. Starbucks Coffee and Blaze are still closed. Last time we were here, I mentioned how somebody at Blaze Pizza told me that it was possible they could permanently close this location. But it's crazy. If Starbucks isn't doing well on Citywalk, what is? Another thing to mention is I got Voodoo Donuts for the first time earlier this week. After coming here for so long, it's crazy that I just had it for the first time. So here at the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen, not much has changed since last time. There were a couple things that I realized I did not point out that I want to now.
For your visit, we ask that all guests and team members comply with the following. Everyone is required to wear a face covering during their visit. Remember to wash your hands with soap and water often, for at least 20 seconds. You must practice physical distancing and keep at least 6 feet or 2 meters between your travel party and others. When present, please stand on the floor markings until the group in front of you moves forward. We appreciate your cooperation and understanding during this unprecedented time. Thanks again, and welcome to Universal Citywalk Hollywood.
I always complain when I'm here, as a joke obviously, that there are too many people. But now, this is too many people. So coming around here to the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium and Savory Feast Kitchen, I'm so surprised that I didn't notice this last time, is these doors still say Hard Rock Cafe on them. Now it is unfortunately way too sunny out to see anything unless my camera is placed right up against the glass, so we'll try that here. This is inside the Hard Rock Cafe store, the old one. It doesn't look like there's any progress. Wetzel's Pretzels, Margaritaville, the Samba Steakhouse, the Brazilian Steakhouse, all still closed. Want to get a theme park fix while you are here at Citywalk? Stand right outside of the entrance to the Curious George parking lot and turn around, and you can see Hogwarts Castle just a little bit. Of course, there are better views, but here's one of them. Now, speaking of theme parks, I did hear from a security guard. I don't know if this is true or if it's been verified, but Universal was planning on having Halloween Horror Nights this year. And not only were they planning on it, but apparently they had finished construction on at least some of the houses and started construction on some of the other ones, and that now they have to tear it all down. That's according to a security guard. So again, none of it's verified by Universal. I'm just going to say these are all rumors. But how crazy would that be if it is true that in July they found out they couldn't do it? Now, it does make a little bit of sense because Halloween Horror Nights typically starts in September, and they would have had to start construction, and Universal was planning on opening around July 4th and weren't able to because they started closing things up again. So this is very interesting. I wonder if it's true. So coming around this side of the Toothsome Chocolate Emporium to see if we can see anything, and it is just so sunny out. It's difficult to see really anything inside. But my last construction update, we did look inside, and basically it's just gutted. There's not much to see inside anyway, except for the school Hard Rock Cafe door. So many people here. I don't know how it's not more crowded. Downtown Disney is packed right now, and sure, it's a Wednesday, but it's a Wednesday at 1 p.m. Surely there should be some people here having lunch. Anyway, let's head upstairs to check up on some construction up there. Not much progress here on the new Habit Burger. Of course, this used to be a Smashburger. Yeah, not much to see here. Coming down the stairs to look at Toothsome. Yep, not much new. One thing I will notice, I don't know if this is something that's different or changed, but there's a red frame on the doors upstairs on one side, and on the other side, the frame is white. I don't know if that's because it's been painted or what. I'm not sure. I'm sorry I had to end that so abruptly, but thank you so much for joining me on this one, and I will see you guys in the next one.